Hi friends, and welcome to Nagy on Sports. This is Phil Nagy. Welcome to week 3 of the NFL season. It is Sunday, September 27th, 1 o'clock kickoff here at First Energy Stadium. Beautiful little partly cloudy day here at the end of September as the Washington Redskins come into town, led by their young quarterback Dwayne Haskins and new head coach Ron Rivera. As we've talked about many times over the last couple broadcasts, today is a very early in the season must-win situation for the Browns. Let's be honest, they have looked really bad in the first 2 games, and they desperately need a victory here today. They desperately need Baker Mayfield to play much better than he has. They got to feed the ball to Nick Chubb, and their defense has to make enough plays to keep him in the game. They have got to get this win. Starting 0-3 would be disastrous, especially here with these last 2 opponents, the Bengals, and today the Redskins being what people would consider not to be playoff contenders to start the season. So huge pressure on this game, and we'll see what happens. Just to kind of explain my process, for the first 2 games, as I've been simming the game, I take notes so I can prepare information about the players for you as things happen, and then I go back in and record the audio over top of those videos later. But for this one, I decided just to kind of change up the juju a little bit. We needed to do something to get this Browns team to show up in a different way. So I actually recorded it without watching it. I have seen what the final score is, but I have no idea how we got to that spot. So I'm going to be watching it live when I do the narration, so that'll be kind of fun, and will hopefully help me bring a different energy to it. But also, I'm not going to be able to have that deep dive information about every single player who does something, and I may make a couple more mistakes with numbers and things like that. So please bear with me. As you've been seeing here, the stats up to this point into the season, and one more quick look here now at the depth chart that I have been using for the Browns. Really quickly, keys to the game for this one: Browns simply score a touchdown. They got to find a way for their offense to score a touchdown. Other than that, you want to hassle and make Dwayne Haskins' life tough. Defensively, you need to have a short memory. If there are big plays that happen, you got to find a way to bounce back. For the Redskins, their keys to the game are: how is Darius Geis? How is he feeling? Get him the ball. Watch him run. And then, of course, on defense, keep doing what you've seen on tape for the previous 2 weeks. Make Baker bad, and I think you've got a very good chance of winning this game. And now we're going to head to First Energy Stadium, and it's going to be time for the kickoff. Hopkins approaches the football and boots it away. JoJo Natson, 1 yard deep. He's going to take it out. As you can see, I don't switch the controller until after the opening kickoff, so I can make sure all the settings are good to go. Yep, here I go. Changing my controller settings. Sorry, I forgot to do that before I... Should have done that before I started recording the video. So either way, here he is, Baker Mayfield, and he really needs a bounce-back game today. He's under center with that strong formation. They go Chubb off to the right. He gets a few yards running in the direction of Ryan Kerrigan, that strong defensive end. Of course, he's going to be opposite now of hopefully rookie sensation for them, Chase Young, number 99, 2nd overall pick in the NFL draft this spring. Baker 2nd and 6 out of the shotgun. Chubb falls out to the left. He goes across the middle. It's caught by Jarvis Landry. That's going to be enough for a first down. No, they're going to say that his progress is only a little short. That's a bad spot, sir. So it's 3rd and inches. And that doesn't really look like Ron Rivera, but we'll just pretend that that's Ron Rivera. Baker under center on 3rd and inches. Can they convert? Up the middle, and no, they cannot. Stuffed in the hole by Ronald Darby. What a nice play there. Ronald Darby, one of the free agents over the summer that came over. Spent 3 years in Philadelphia, 2 in Buffalo before that. 5'11", 193 out of Florida State, and he just filled the hole. And he's going to take Chubb down, and once again, the Browns offense starts off slowly. Nice punt by Gillen. Great tackle there by Taki. Whew, he was Steven Sims there. Whew, he got jacked hard. All right, so it's our first chance to see Dwayne Haskins in this Redskins offense. Again, as an Ohio State fan as well as a Browns fan, it's always hard when these games because you want Haskins and McLaurin and company and Chase Young to do well, but you also right now the Browns really need a win. So right now I'm going to hope that Dwayne Haskins does not have a very good game because that might mean that the Browns get a much-needed victory here early in the season, week 3. There's a look at Darius Geis. He had his first carry there, and he is back again after not being able to get through a season once again with an injury. So he is back and plans to be part of that running back by committee. They picked up J.D. McKissick. They picked up Peyton Barber. Adrian Peterson's still here, and of course Bryce Love out of Stanford now. So deep stable of running backs, but nice play there. Great pass across the middle, and that is Terry McLaurin, 14 yards on that deep slant. Haskins has time. Casual throw out there. Greedy Williams respecting McLaurin's speed to get by him. Cut that route in, and just a nice easy pitch and catch. So quickly now, Washington is driving. They're going to give it to Geis again. He cuts out to the outside. Great little move. He's got room. He's got a first down, and he's pushed out of bounds by Carl Joseph at the 40-yard line. Nice run there. 15 yards for Darius Geis. He just popped outside the left edge and then missed got around the outside. But nice tackle there by Joseph to keep him from getting further yards. Haskins under center. He's going to give it to Geis on the right side, and this time he is stuffed down right away. Grant Delpit slid over and took him down in the backfield. That's another tackle for loss for Delpit. He continues to rack those up this year as he has proven to be a nice force when he heads up to the line of scrimmage, which I think is exactly one of the reasons they drafted him. Haskins out of the shotgun, 2nd and 11. He's got time. He's going to roll to his left. He's got time. He's going to fire it over to the left side. Broken up by Greedy Williams. Nice play there as he had great coverage on Terry McLaurin. And Greedy knocks it out. Way to not interfere with him on the play. Look at him keep that right hand away. And then just use that left hand to come in there at the last second and knock that football away. It's going to be a 3rd and long. Browns defense needs a stop here. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got time. He's got time. He's got time. He's got a receiver over the middle, wide open in the middle of that zone. And I think that's Cody Latimer. It is. And Cody Latimer also new to the Redskins this year, coming over from, he'd been with New York after 4 years with the Broncos. Big target, 6'3", 222 out of the Indiana University. And he was a great target there on 3rd down, and probably some red zone targets for him as well today. There's a quick little pitch out to the left side. It looks like it's Trey Quinn. He is their slash receiver there in the middle. Plays a lot from the slot. Shifty, quick, good hands. That time they got a quick hitter to him on the left side, but he was tackled very quickly. Haskins out of the shotgun again. Looks like McKissick's on his right hip now here in this shotgun formation. Haskins with time again as the Browns cannot get much pass rush. He rolls to the right. He rolls to the right. He's got tons of time. Finally throws the ball incomplete over the middle. Myles Garrett did get some pressure there eventually as Haskins throws it away. So an important incompletion there, and there's Myles Garrett. We have not called his name very many times so far to start this season. So nice to see him getting some pressure, causing that incompletion. Here is 3rd and 10. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got time. He's got time. Now some late pressure. Gets it across the middle to McKissick, and he's going to get the first down. Mac Wilson knocked him down, but he got the first down. Haskins, just too much time there. The Browns had some late pressure from Ogunjobi, but he had already gotten rid of the ball. It gave the linebackers enough time to kind of get out of that field of pattern because of the activity happening in the end zone. So Redskins driving here, and the Browns fans are already having a little bit of that pit in their stomach. Great tackle by Myles Garrett there. That's a good TFL for Myles. He needs to show up and show up big as Geis goes backwards. It'll be 2nd and 11 here, 8:15 and counting in the first quarter. Beautiful day here in Cleveland in a late September afternoon. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's going to give the ball on the draw to McKissick, and he's going to go down right away. Way to fill that hole, Jacob Phillips. He has started to play pretty well now. He is first or second on this team in tackles. And he's playing a little bit better, more inspired football here in this Joe Woods defense. 3rd and 10 now. Let's see if the Browns can get a stop and force a field goal. Over the middle, it's caught. It's McKissick, and he's going to get tackled at the 3-yard line. Whew, that was scary, but it looks like the Browns will hold. And it looks like Dustin Hopkins is going to trot out there to attempt this field goal. We'll see what happens. And they are. They're going to kick the field goal here. Dustin Hopkins about a 19.5-yard field goal there. And he puts it through. So the Browns bend but don't break. On their first defensive possession, Dwayne Haskins looks pretty sharp on his first drive of the game. And Darius Geis looks like his lower body is cooperating after those injuries that he sustained a year ago. Again, during these little breaks, if you've got something, somebody you want me to shout out, I'm happy to do that. I'm not trying to make any money or anything off of this, just excited to do it, passionate about doing it. So yesterday we talked about my guy at Madden 21 roster who made all these rosters and did all the updating, which I really appreciate because that takes a lot of time. So kudos to him. And making sure all the draft picks and undrafted rookie free agents and things like that are in the game, which I really appreciate. So here is Hopkins banging the ball down the field. JoJo Natson about 6 yards deep. He is going to take a knee, and Baker comes back out. Let's see if the Browns can get something going. Again, it's just been 2 weeks of just terrible football. Let's be honest with it. We can't sugarcoat it anything more than that. They haven't been able to run the ball. They haven't been able to pass the ball. Baker's been getting sacked. He's been throwing interceptions. Pick sixes the other way. Just up. And there's Chubb up the middle. That's a good start. Nice play there by Nick Chubb. They really need to get him going. He had 95 yards last week, but only 20 yards the first week. So if he could get over 100 a day, that would be a nice step in the right direction for this offense. Banging up the hole there before Sean Davis makes the tackle. But that's a first down, and that's a good sign if the Browns can keep that up. Baker under center. He's going to get to Chubb again. This time he's going to get about 1, maybe 2 yards up the middle. They're actually going to give him 3 before Ryan Kerrigan rips him to the ground. Nick Chubb there on the carry. Good looking shot of him there. Such a good player, Nick Chubb. Such an important part of this Kevin Stefanski offense. Everything is predicated on their ability to run the ball, and he is obviously the biggest part of that right now. They give the ball to Chubb again. He tries to go left side, breaks a tackle, and then he's taken down by Sean Davis. Ronald Darby came up from that cornerback spot, slowed him down. He was able to break the tackle of Darby, but then Sean Davis came and ripped him to the ground. That's going to be a loss of 1 now, bringing up another 3rd and long. There's Chase Young. You've got to watch out here for the Predator on 3rd and long. They rush 3, now they bring 2, now they bring, they set up the blitz. It's caught, no, it's dropped. They love running screens on 3rd and long, and Chubb beside himself that he could not get that one, and that's going to bring up another Browns punt in this litany. This messaging of Browns punting after poor offensive series is starting to get pretty old, folks, and we're only in the 3rd game of the season, and I've committed to doing all 16 games. So if the Browns offense is going to be this bad, I guess I'll have very little to say because I'll just be fuming mad. But isn't that the life of a real Browns fan? Gosh, we have seen some ineptitude over the last 20 years. And I do think we have a brighter future ahead. I'm excited about the direction of the club, but it's got to start today. And we need a touchdown. 3 weeks into the season, we got to get an offensive touchdown. That's got to be the goal for the day. Haskins out of the shotgun now. He's back to pass. He's got time again. Over to the left side, and he's going to hit Trey Quinn again for a little 4-yard out. There's Trey Quinn. Clearly, he's been affected by his COVID shutdown in his state. Hasn't been able to get that haircut all summer. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got McKissick on his left hip now. He's got 3 receivers to the right. Haskins, he's got time. He's going across the middle. He's got his man. Great catch there. That's the new tight end, Richard Rodgers, coming over in free agency from Philadelphia. Started his career, of course, in Green Bay with that Rodgers to Rodgers connection. 6'4", 257 out of Cal. And he is the new #1 tight end option here with Jordan Reed moving on. Haskins under center now. He's going to go Geis off the left side. He makes a weird jump cut. He actually may end up losing yards. He does. He's going to lose a yard. Looked like he had the edge and just sort of did a weird little jump cut to the left. And Mac Wilson was able to bring him down. That's actually going to be a loss of 1. So a TFL there for Wilson. And Washington looks at 2nd and long. 5 wide receivers out in the pattern now. Haskins all alone in the backfield. He receives the snap. Still no pressure. He's going to fire it off to the right side to a wide open Cody Latimer. He could go all the way, and Denzel Ward finally makes contact, but Latimer was in the end zone. That's a touchdown. 69 yards from Dwayne Haskins to Cody Latimer. We talked about him earlier in the first quarter. Free agent pickup in the offseason. He's showing that he's worth every penny right now. What a pitch and catch. And to see him outlast Denzel Ward, one of the fastest defensive players on Cleveland, was pretty impressive from him. And now Cleveland fans getting real antsy as they have dug themselves another 10-0 hole here. And we are not even out of the first quarter for an offense that has yet to score a touchdown all season, guys. So again, that 5 wide receiver pattern. Cody Latimer took a long out and up, and he was gone. And now JoJo Natson is just going to watch that ball go over his head and out of the end zone. So Baker comes back out onto the field, folks. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Can they get something going? It's a nice look at Harrison Bryant, rookie tight end for the Browns. Baker out of the shotgun here. I'm feeling pretty desperate, guys. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter. We're still looking for our first touchdown of the season. There's Chubb. He goes off the right guard a little bit, just to the right edge of Wyatt Teller, and he's going to get 4 yards before Matt Ioannidis brings him down there from his defensive line position. Ioannidis. Sorry about that, Matt. Apologize. All by himself in the backfield. Baker, he's got time. He fires it over the middle. It's Austin Hooper. Nice catch there for Hooper, and he's going to get a first down, Browns. Yeah, you celebrate that, Austin Hooper. You haven't had a lot of those this year to deal with. 20 yards as he just went and parked himself in the middle of the field. Baker saw him the whole time. Knew he was going to be able to come back to him. Makes a nice pitch and catch for 20 yards, and the Browns are up to the 49. 1st and 10. Baker out of the shotgun. He's going to give it to Nick Chubb down the middle. He's got a hole to the right and a great run for a first down before Ronald Darby tackles him. Nick Chubb, he is already running with a little bit more authority than we have seen over the last 2 weeks. Nice job there by the offensive line, starting to maybe gel a little bit more. Good tackle. You can see a great little block there by Wyatt Teller, which we only called his name for the wrong reasons last week. Play action pass. Nice pickup at the end there by Chubb on Kerrigan, but Baker got a little spooked, I think, and threw it just a little bit early before Beckham had fully gotten out of that cut. As you can see, I thought Baker maybe felt that pressure from Kerrigan on his right side, but at the last second, Chubb got back and knocked Kerrigan out of the way, and I think Baker would have had a lot more time than he had thought. Baker under center, quick hitter out to the left side. That's Jarvis Landry, and he's going to be ripped down there by Ronald Darby. They like that little quick hitter, but that time it did not seem to work there for Jarvis. You're going to call that a run for -1 yards. So we'll see if they try that play. They've also run that jet sweep a couple of times with Jarvis. So in the first quarter, Washington 10, Cleveland 0 here on an overcast afternoon in Cleveland, Ohio, late September. Baker out of the shotgun, 3rd and 11. They are on the plus side of the field. He's going to go play action. He's got time. He's got time. He's got time. He looks down the field. Touchdown! Touchdown, Browns! Odell Beckham Jr. They are finally in the end zone. Holy moly, can you believe it? What a pass on the long post from the right side. Beckham got behind both of the safeties. Look at Collins. He is befuddled that Beckham gets behind him, and finally the Browns are on the board with their first touchdown of the season, and it's a 40-yard strike from Baker Mayfield to Odell Beckham Jr. Hallelujah. Whatever deity you worship, you need to be thanking them now. Holy crap, that took a long time for the Browns to get into the end zone, but they've done it. I was getting real worried, guys. As you heard in the pregame broadcast, I kind of changed up my order of doing things. So rather than watching it sim and take notes and then going back and recording the audio, I'm actually watching it live for the first time here with you. So I have no idea what's going to happen because I had to change something up. I'd done it twice the other way, and the Browns were terrible both ways. So if it was me and it was my bad luck, I've changed it up, and so far, at least we got a touchdown. That's better than we've done so far in the first 2 games from the offense. Seibert kicks it away, and that one's going to go out of the end zone. Clearly some wind coming from that side. All right, so a much needed touchdown there by the Browns offense. Haskins back out on the field, as that was the first play. It took 5 seconds into the second quarter. Haskins going to turn around. He's going to give it to Geis. Geis with a nice little jump cut in the hole. B.J. Goodson, how are you doing today on that missed tackle? Wow, but it looks like Sheldon Richardson came back from his defensive tackle spot and was able to stop Geis from not getting any more than 5 yards. But Goodson had filled the hole with just a swing and a miss there. Haskins out of the shotgun, 2nd and 5. He's got the snap. He's going to hand it off to McKissick on the inside zone. He's got the first down, but then comes back. Are they going to give him forward progress? They are. They're going to give him that 6-yard gain on 2nd and 5. There's a nice little look again at J.D. McKissick coming over this offseason. It was when Denver last year, started 3 years in Seattle, Arkansas State product. And he is sort of the quintessential 3rd down, kind of scat back, catching that ball out of the backfield. Across the middle, there's a nice play again. A pitch and catch there. There's Richard Rodgers again, that tight end. And they're up again, 2nd and very short. Washington starting to drive the ball again. High, not Ron Rivera. Haskins out of the shotgun on 2nd and very short. He's going to give it to McKissick again. McKissick's got the first down before Carl Joseph smashes him to the ground. Joseph, whew, he is a hitter. And he filled that hole. Sadly, it was after he got the first down, but McKissick is going to remember that encounter. And maybe he'll think twice before being so aggressive through that hole next time. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got time. He's going over the left side. It's caught by Terry McLaurin. He's got the ball. He's down the left sideline. McLaurin. He's got speed in the end zone. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from Dwayne Haskins. And 2 long touchdown catches here for Washington receivers. This one's going to go for 52. McLaurin down the left side. And that trio of defenders is not going to be able to catch him. What a play there. Run and catch afterwards for Terry McLaurin. Ohio State connection there. Haskins to McLaurin for 52 here in Ohio. But it's not good for the folks in the stands wearing brown and orange, as they are now down 17-7. Hopkins back on the field to kick it away here, and he bangs the ball down the field. Natson, this is the side that's got the wind against it. Yep, he's going to pick it up at the 3-yard line. There he goes. A little bit of a spin move into the hole, and he is cut down by the defenders there. JoJo Natson, his first chance to actually bring something out of the end zone there before he is struck down by that linebacker, number 55, Cole Holcomb. All right, here's Baker. They had their first touchdown of the season on their last drive. Can he get something else going here right now? He's going to he's going to fake it to Chubb. He's got time. He's going to whip it off to the left side to Hooper. And Hooper's going to pick up. He's going to fumble the football. No, it's picked up. Oh, no, picked up by Ronald Darby, who runs it in for a touchdown. It looked like Hooper's knee was down. They got to review that, right? Come on, review that. Come on. It looked like his knee was sure down to me. Oh, yeah, he's got to be down. Come on, ref. Do the right thing. There it is. There's the booth review. Come on. Whew. Overturned by the skin of their teeth. The Browns are doing everything they can to give me a premature coronary. Whew. Black screen of death here right now. It's kind of how my soul feels after watching these first two simmed games, guys. If you've stuck with me for these first two, I appreciate it. They have been horrible for the Browns. So Baker now back in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Chubb, this time up the middle. Chubb with a nice run for a first down and more. Carrying tacklers before Landon Collins finally knocks him down. Nice play there by Nick Chubb, and he is running with some purpose, running with some authority. Looks like they're going to say Reuben Foster was the first one who started to bring him down. But a much better game thus far, getting the ball to Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb running with some authority. Baker back to pass, fires over to left side to Beckham, and he's got it. He gets right around Darby. Quick little wheels for Beckham. Does end up running out of bounds, but nice play there. 14-yard gain for Odell Beckham Jr. Look at this, just a quick turn, and he was upfield. Looks like he maybe could have stayed in bounds, but he does decide to step out there. But nice little pitch and catch. The Browns are in Redskins territory, driving again. This is a good sign here, folks. They're going to give it to Chubb up the middle. He breaks the first tackle from Chase Young, and then he makes it down for a 7-yard gain to the 36 there, Nick Chubb. Browns already with 51 yards rushing here in the first half, which eclipses their total from week one. And last week, Chubb was a little bit better in that losing effort to Cincinnati. Baker out of the shotgun again. He's going to give it to Chubb. Why not? Chubb breaks the first tackle. He's out to the left side. Nick Chubb. He's down to the 15, and he's going to get tackled there at the 16-yard line by Reuben Foster. Nick Chubb rumbling, bumbling, stumbling over that left side. Great blocking. He has a great missed tackle there in the hole. That middle linebacker, Sean Dion Hamilton out of Alabama, missed that tackle. And Chubb took it all the way down to the 16 areas. Again, up the middle, Nick Chubb. He's going to get tackled by Reuben Foster. And defensive lineman there, number 98, Matt Ioannidis. That defensive tackle out of Temple in his 5th year. So 2nd and 7, Browns driving. They're down to the 13-yard line. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Just give him that football. They do. He runs left side. He's up to about a first down. He had his 12th carry there. He's at 81 yards, as you can see. Nick Chubb. Ryan Kerrigan finally takes him down, but it's going to be a 3rd and 1. They're at the 6-yard line here, folks. 2 touchdowns in a row. I don't know what I would do, but pinching myself would definitely be part of it. Baker out of the shotgun. He's back to pass over to the right side, and it's knocked away. It's knocked away from Rashard Higgins there by Kendall Fuller, the cornerback that came back home to Washington after a couple years away in Kansas City. Of course, he did win a Super Bowl last year, so I guess that counts. But he is back, and he has a great play to knock it out of Higgins' hands. And so Seibert comes out to attempt the field goal here. Kick is up, and the kick is good from 23, Austin Seibert. So the Browns put together back-to-back scoring drives, and it is 17-10 with 7:45 left in the first half. All right, we're back after the Browns settled for that field goal. Seibert kicks it away. And Sims is just going to take a knee in the end zone. 7:45 to go here in the first half. Dwayne Haskins comes back out onto the field. And they're going to try to get something sustained, as the momentum right now belongs in that Cleveland offensive huddle. And so I just want to get that group of guys back out on the field as quickly as possible here. Let's see if Joe Woods calls a defense that allows him to do that. Nice fill of the hole there. Jacob Phillips. It's going to be a 1-yard gain for McKissick, but Phillips fills the hole very nicely and whips him down. It's going to be 2nd and 9 to go now. Clock continuing to tick. We're going to be close to 7 minutes when this play is over. Haskins again. McKissick, he's got a few more yards up the middle. He falls forward for the last 2 yards of that carry. Nice run there by McKissick. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Mac Wilson and company there to bring him down. Can the Browns get a stop and get that hot offense back onto the field here? 3rd and 1. Haskins under center. He's got trips to the right. Richard Rodgers on the left side of the line. Haskins takes the 5-step drop. It's over to the right to Rodgers. He's got the first down and more. He wasn't on the left side of the line. He was part of that trips to the right. That was my apologies there. Richard Rodgers gets that little first down carry. First down catch out of the left side. There's nobody over there. Nobody over there before Delpit chases him down. It looks like maybe Sendejo was supposed to be in man coverage there, just based on that positioning in that replay. But regardless, it's a first down. And the offense does not get to come right back onto the field. Good tackle there by Olivier Vernon behind the line for Darius Geis. First time he really called Vernon's name this season. He has also been, the whole defensive line actually, with the exception of Ogunjobi, with his couple of sacks so far, have been honestly pretty lackluster for a position group that we thought was going to be a strength for the Browns into this season. Setting up the screen, Haskins gets hit hard on the release. Ogunjobi really laid into him right as he got rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to. And that screen pass was not completed. Holy moly, did Ogunjobi just pop him right in the guts. Haskins gets up. He appears to be okay, though. 3rd and long, Haskins. He's back to pass. He's got time. He's getting a little bit of pressure from both ends. He's got so much time. What is going on? Get him! Finally, he throws it and it hits the ground. And we're going to get an illegal man downfield because he held the ball forever. He finally threw it at the feet of McKissick. I couldn't believe Myles Garrett or Vernon couldn't get there, but the result is the same, 4th and 11. And the Redskins will punt. Tress Way will come out to get this left-footed, both left-footed punters today here, get this left-footed ball punted away here for Tress Way. JoJo Natson calls for a fair catch. That bounces at the 1 and all the way through the end zone, rolling towards the dog pound there. So Baker, he's pretty hot right now, folks. This offense is as good as they have looked all year, which again isn't saying much, but we are going to take it because we need it. Positive thoughts here, positive vibes. We need a good drive here. Maybe try to tie this thing up before halftime. Baker under center. He's going to give it to Chubb. Chubb to the right side. He breaks the first tackle of Kerrigan. And then he's finally brought down by a slew of defenders there. It looked like it was Reuben Foster and Sean Dion Hamilton together. But another broken tackle. We're going to have to keep an eye on that stat as it starts to climb here with 3 broken tackles already in this first half. 2nd and 2. Baker under center. He's got 2 wide receivers split either way. Hooper on the left side of the line. Chubb up the middle again. Nice play there. And actually, I think there was a 3rd wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. We couldn't see Beckham lined up. First down up the middle for Nick Chubb. And he is finally doing what it looks like we thought he was going to be doing all offseason when Stefanski took over this offense. Look at that big hole there. Treader and Wills just opened it right up. Petonio as well. Shotgun 1st and 10. For Baker. He's going to give the ball to Chubb again, and this time he cannot get out of that grasp of the first tackle, which was Reuben Foster there, linebacker out of Alabama, who started in San Francisco, remember, and then had some issues, and is now in Washington and makes that tackle. And that's all we have to say about that. Baker under center now. Ah, there's that 3rd wide receiver way down at the bottom of the screen. Gives a Chubb up the middle. He runs into the back of his lineman, keeps going, and then he's struck down there by Kendall Fuller. But he is over 100 yards, first time on the season and in the first half of this game, folks. That is a great sign. Nick Chubb over 100 yards rushing here for the first time this season in the first half. And now that's really, really important for this offense. 3rd and 5. Baker alone in the backfield as Chubb splits out far to the wide right. Over the middle, it's caught. He is going to be, I think, a yard short. Rashard Higgins. 5 yards. They're going to give him the first down. Generous spot. Look at this. That's a really generous spot. I guess they're saying when he caught it, he was across that line. We'll take it. We will take it. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Cleveland driving at their own 45. They need to continue to go down the field here. At least get yourselves into field goal range. 7 would, of course, be better. Mayfield out of the shotgun. Chubb releases to the left side. Mayfield's got time. He's going to go to Chubb on the left side. He catches it and he gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there. Nick Chubb. And the Browns have over 200 yards of offense, which has been something they have been not able to do very recently. Chubb with a 15-yard catch out of the backfield. Plenty of time here to run this 2-minute offense. Mayfield whips it to the left side. That's Beckham. Great pitch and catch. He's got about 12 for the first down. OBJ. And the Browns are driving here. Look at that. Just fires a strike. Plenty of room being given there by the corner on the outside. I'm going to be honest. That's probably a little bit too much room, even for OBJ. But that's what was needed to happen by that cornerback, Danny Johnson. There's another attempt to just trying to get the ball to Higgins, and it is incomplete. Fired over to the right side. Great play again by Fuller. You could see continuing to keep that left hand away from the back of him. Just knocking that ball out with the right hand there. 2nd and 10, 125. Baker out of the shotgun. He's got Chubb on his hip. Chubb stays in the block this time. Doesn't find anybody. There's Beckham again on the left side for another 12-yard gain and a first down. Browns inside the red zone. I almost said Heinz red zone. I've been listening to too much Jim Donovan. Gosh. Great pitch and catch there. And the Browns are able to call timeout. I think it's probably a smart play. Something they didn't like about the formation. You got 3. No reason to rush it. You really need to get 7 here. You really need to focus on getting 7 points. Try to get this thing tied at halftime. Be a huge accomplishment for an offense that has been stagnant and over to begin this season. Baker out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right. Beckham far out to the left. He's going to give the ball to Chubb on the delayed draw up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle of Chase Young, and then he is ripped down in the middle of the hole. And they call timeout again. Interesting play call. Try to spread him out, catch him off guard, but Chubb was not able to find the hole, and there really wasn't much of a hole. They're going to give credit for that tackle. His first NFL tackle to Chase Young, 2nd overall pick in the 2020 draft from the Ohio State University. Baker out of the shotgun again, 2nd and 10, 57 seconds. Plenty of time here from the 13. Don't rush it. Baker, incomplete. Over the head of Austin Hooper. He had Hooper there. Baker got rid of it just a little quickly, I think. And it went over his head, but obviously not much time goes off the clock. Here's a very important 3rd down and 10 for both sides of the football. Mayfield out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers and Hooper on the left side of the line. Firing, left side, down to the 1. Is he in for the touch? No, he's down at the 1. It's Beckham. He got him all the way down to the 1-yard line. 45 seconds and counting. Beckham 5 catches, 95 yards there. What a nice play. He is down to the 1-yard line, and the clock continues to tick. 30 seconds now. Are they going to hold on to the football? They're going to not call timeout? They give it to Chubb. He's not going to get in. He is not going to get in. He's stopped at the 1. 23 seconds and counting. What's going on here? Stefanski, do something. Thomas Davis the veteran, with a great tackle there. And they do call timeout with 16 seconds left. That's certainly enough time to run at least a play or two. And if they're incomplete, at least you can bring the field goal unit on. But 2nd and goal, 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Cleveland desperately needs 7 points here. Not just to tie the game, but for the confidence of this offense moving forward in this football game. They spread them out. We got 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs in the backfield with Mayfield. Looking, firing. Touchdown! Rashard Higgins has got it in the backfield. Hollywood Higgins danced the night away, my friend. And the Browns with their 2nd offensive touchdown, the 2nd strike from Mayfield to a receiver there, Rashard Higgins. And it's going to be a tie ball game pending the extra point from Seibert here. Holy cow, that was much needed here for this Browns offense. Great drive. Some very important catches by Beckham. Got them into scoring range. And then that 1-yard touchdown catch from Rashard Higgins. He was in the back of the end zone. He caught it, and he left no doubt. So with 13 seconds left, the Browns have tied it up, 17-17. All right, Seibert kicks it away. And Sims cannot do anything with it. Haskins with 13 seconds. Let's see if Ron Rivera tries to dial up something, or if they're just going to be content to go into the locker room tied 17-17. They're going to give the ball to Geis. He's hitting the hole by Greedy Williams with his 8th carry of the game, and it looks like they're just going to let this ball go right down to halftime. So pretty darn good. Half of football if you're a Browns fan. They actually scored touchdowns, and we'll be back. And Seibert kicks it away. Sims is going to take a knee in the backfield. So Haskins comes back out. It's the Scott Turner offense doing what they can under the tutelage of Ron Rivera. And that's going to be Geis up the middle for just a yard. So again, great first half. 2 touchdown passes for Baker. OBJ already has 5 catches, 95 yards, and he had that first touchdown. Rashard Higgins had a touchdown. It was just a yard, but it doesn't matter. We'll take it. Quick strike out to the right side to Terry McLaurin, and he cannot escape this time. That was Myles Garrett. Great pitch and catch there, and great tackle from Myles Garrett. 3rd and 10 now. Brown's going to try to get a stop. Got a lot of momentum from the first half on offense. I'd like to keep that going. Out to the side and incomplete as he overthrows his receiver there. Haskins has been pretty sharp, but that one was overthrown and out of bounds. So punt coming up for Tressway and the Redskins. Nice first stop there by the Browns on defense. And they have really started to look like a competent football team in this game. Let's hope that continues. JoJo Natson's going to get a chance to return this one, and he's tackled right away. What a whiff on the block there. Jermaine Grace, linebacker 48, completely whiffed on the block, and Natson is taken down very quickly right away. Baker Mayfield and the Browns offense coming back out on the field. Tie game 17-17. Their first drive of the second half. Mayfield starts out of the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers with Hooper on the left side of that offensive line next to Jedrick Wills Jr. Across the middle, great little pitch and catch. He's got it for about 6.5, maybe 7 yards there. Jarvis Landry. Nice pitch and catch there, 7 yards. Jarvis Landry trying to get into this action. Higgins and Beckham have had good first halves catching the football. Jarvis now just with his 2nd catch. 2 wide receivers to the left. Mayfield under center. Takes a 5-step drop. He's got time. He fires it over to the right side, and it's caught. It's caught. Austin Hooper. Nice catch there. Austin Hooper down to the 42-yard line, and a first down. Browns. And they are starting to look like the offense we thought they were going to look like. Great pitch and catch there. Hooper makes a tough catch. Look at Ronald Darby draped all over him. That big frame of Hooper's coming down with the ball. Now they go back to Chubb. He's on the right side. He's got some room to the right, and he is taken down there by Kendall Fuller and then Reuben Foster. But Chubb over 100 yards in that first half, and they could just grind him away here now in this second. I think that sign was asking for a first down, not exclaiming a first down. Come on, scoreboard operator. Mayfield back to pass. He's got lots of time. He gets Chubb on the little angle route out of the backfield. He's inside the 20-yard line of the 18. Nick Chubb, 14th completion for Baker Mayfield. He's approaching 200 yards. Nick Chubb with that great little angle route. Led him perfectly, did Mayfield. And he's up across the 20 into the red zone. That is not brought to you by Heinz. Mayfield's going to turn and give to Chubb. He's up the middle for about 4 yards, just pounding the ball now. 20th carry, 110 yards for Nick Chubb. Middle linebacker Sean Dion Hamilton with the stop. The ghost of Ron Rivera there, looking a little concerned on the sideline. Handoff right up the middle. Chubb again. He's going to have a first down as he's pounding the ball down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. Nick Chubb. Look at Andy Janovich just plowing a hole for him all the way through the middle of that line. Underrated pickup in the offseason from Andrew Berry, in my opinion, that fullback. Important part of this Kevin Stefanski offense. They play action. He's got Njoku. He's got him. He throws to him. No! I can't tell who he was throwing to. Looked like it could have been there for Njoku, or maybe they were going more to the end zone to Jarvis Landry on that side. I couldn't tell who it was going to. It was incomplete badly to either receiver there. So a little bit of a suspect throw. Second and goal from the 7. Another touchdown here would be great. Points here is a must. Baker's got time. He fires over the middle, and it's dropped. It is dropped by Reuben Foster. He had the pick in his hands, and he dropped it. Higgins was cutting across the middle, and linebacker Reuben Foster got his hands on it and then dropped the interception. Baker Mayfield lucky on that particular play. Third and goal now. Baker from the shotgun from his 7-yard line. He's got plenty of time now. He rolls to the left. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to fire all the way back to the right to the 1-yard line to Jarvis, but he's tackled. Wow, he threw it all the way back from the left hash to the far right sideline. And Jarvis catches it on the 1, but can't fall into the end zone. He actually falls out of bounds. And let's see if the Browns are going to go for it here. Nope, they're going to settle for 3. They're just going to take the points. Fans not happy about that one. But if you're Stefanski, you're going to take those 3 points. That's your first lead here of the young season. His first lead as a head coach. And now the Browns defense for the first time all season, except for after the opening kickoff against Baltimore, gets to actually play defense with the lead for the first time. Here's Seibert to kick it away again and bangs the ball down the field. Again, wind a little bit behind him. Stevie Sins has done nothing but take a knee back there, especially on that side of the field. Of course, so has JoJo Natson, so you can't really be too complaining about that. All right, Dwayne Haskins and the, Redskins offense coming back out on the field, trying to do something now. Been punched in the mouth a little bit here recently as the Browns have taken control, really since that those 2 long touchdown passes. Their offense has really not done much else other than that. There you can see Geis's 10th carry, only 25 yards for him. Browns defense has stiffened nicely. Again, just that 69-yarder to Latimer in the first quarter and that 52-yarder to McLaurin in the second quarter is really all they've been able to muster. Here's a 5-wide set for Haskins. He's back to pass. Still not much pressure from the Browns. He's got time. He zips it across the middle. Coming across the middle there to the left side of the field was tight end Richard Rodgers. He's going to pick it up for about a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards. Jacob Phillips was in coverage and made the tackle. Great tackle there for Phillips as his tackles are starting to continue to rise here on the day and the season. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got McKissick with him, who leaks out today. He's going to go to McKissick left out of the backfield. He's drilled. Holy moly. Guess who, folks? Carl Joseph. Whew, what a hit. We need a nickname for him or something. Man, Carl Joseph the Hammer or something. I don't know, but bang, just sit down. Look at McKissick just fly out of bounds. The Hammer's not a good one. I'll think of a good one, but we got to come up with a good name for Carl Joseph. Haskins under center. They did get the first down, though, but McKissick definitely paid for it. That's twice now Joseph has really hit McKissick. Across the middle and taken down immediately. No, he didn't even catch it. Latimer had it, and that ball got ripped away there. It looked like it was either Phillips or Wilson. I couldn't tell if that was 50 or 51 there in the middle of the field. Either way, we'll take a nice, strong defensive play there by the Browns here. 2nd and 10. Haskins going to go under center again. 2 tight ends in the football game. Play action to Geis. Got a little pressure up the middle. He's going to throw it deep, and it's caught! And it's Latimer again. Nice long catch there by Cody Latimer. And they're going to get a first down into Browns territory. He's only got 3 catches, but he's got a lot of yards. Look at that long crossing route, and Denzel Ward was just a half second late getting to that football to knock it down. Haskins under center. Huge power formation to the left. They're going to run the other way, and Geis has got a little hole, and he's just tripped up. I think he had a touchdown. Sendejo came and just got enough of his ankles. His momentum stumbled, and he fell down. Holy moly there. Look at Sendejo. Just got enough of him. Otherwise, I think he might have been in for a touchdown, and the Browns would have given up their 3rd big play on defense. Geis again. This time he is struck down hard there by Olivier Vernon. Nice tackle for OV. They need him to be more of a presence again on that side opposite of Myles Garrett. 2nd and 10. Again, Redskins continuing to drive. Browns hoping here for a bend but don't break situation, I think, now, as they are in field goal range. Haskins back to pass. He's across the middle. He's got it complete to his receiver. Is that Paul Richardson, I think, number 10. Good little catch of 7 across the middle. Oh, no, excuse me. Antonio Gandy Golden, rookie. Sorry, Paul Richardson, I don't think, is on this team anymore. I don't know why I thought that was him. 4th-round pick, Antonio Gandy Golden from Liberty with the catch there. Nice catch for his first NFL catch. They send Geis out of the backfield to the right. Haskins is alone. He's got 2 tight ends in the game. They both are on the right side. He's going to hit one of them right there, and it's Richard Rodgers. And the Redskins have a first down to the 16-yard line, and they are driving again here. That's the 5th catch of the game for Rodgers. Jacob Phillips on the tackle. But you can see he tried to, he was on the 2nd tight end behind him there and was not able to switch off to Rodgers in time. So it looked like he was kind of responsible for both guys. There's Geis off the right side. That's a fumble. It's a fumble. Ward knocks it out. Or maybe it was Myles Garrett. And Olivier Vernon's got the ball. He's going down the left sideline. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Look at that big man run. McLaurin is trying. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Olivier Vernon. 86 yards. Can you believe it? Look at that scoop and score. Look at that big man run. Holy moly. Give him his 15.5 against the Cap this year. What a play. Looks like Myles Garrett is the one who stripped the football. And Olivier Vernon rumbling, bumbling, and outruns Dwayne Haskins. And then Terry McLaurin from the other side of the field almost got there. What a play. Olivier Vernon touchdown. Browns, they've got a 10-point lead. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cleveland can sense maybe their first win is finally coming. Although it was an offensive touchdown, we will take it just the same. What a play, Olivier Vernon. Holy smokes. 86 yards. Get that man some oxygen. What a play there by Vernon. Sims going to take a knee yet again. So just like that, Washington's offense back on the field, huffing and puffing. My guess is you won't see Olivier Vernon on this first drive. Still over there just trying to catch his breath. All of the back slaps, no turnover chain or anything like that. I'm happy about that, but they are excited to celebrate his accomplishment over on that side. You know, he is back out on the field. They run away from him with Geis. Mac Wilson comes up to end that run after 3 yards. So an 86-yard scoop and score. Myles Garrett's the one who ripped it out. Vernon picked it up and ran all the way back for a touchdown. That was exciting. Wow, what a play. Haskins in the shotgun now. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. He's going to zip it quickly out to the left to Latimer, and he is ripped down right away by Greedy Williams. Good solo tackle there by Greedy. And I think they're going to give him a TFL for that. Maybe a tackle for loss there on that particular play. So 3rd down and 8. Trying to dial up some pressure. We haven't seen much pressure on Haskins at all. He's just had his time to do whatever he wants back there. He's back to pass. Here it comes. Wow, hit again as he throws Sheldon Richardson. They ran a little screen to the left, and Richardson hits him right as he throws, just like earlier in the game with Ogunjobi. And then Ogunjobi is the one that stops McKissick for a loss of 2. Nice job there by the Browns defense. And mercifully, for their oxygen levels, they're going to get to have a little bit of a break now after that long drive that ended in the fumble. JoJo Natson back to take it, and he is hit right away there. Nice tackle there. JoJo Natson has been able to do nothing. He's done nothing but fair catch it in the kickoffs, and then some 1 to 2 yard returns in the punt game. Not a lot so far here today. All right, so now the Browns up 10 with 1:28 to go here in the third quarter. I think it's time to bleed this game away. Give that ball to Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, and let's slow this thing down. That's what just they did to the right. I would consider starting to drain that play clock too at this point. That play clock can go all the way down to 3 or 4 before you snap it. There is no reason to snap it early. The time is, for once, time is on your side. There he is, letting it go down to 5-6 seconds. Good job, Baker. Screen to the right to Chubb. He's got some blocking. He's going to break 2 tackles and then gets taken down from behind by Reuben Foster. Nick Chubb starting to be a little bit more of a weapon in the passing game. His 3rd catch already of the day. Nice job there, Nick Chubb. And they're going to call an offsides there. Ioannidis jumped a little bit early. Thought it was going to be a false start, but Ioannidis definitely the one who initiated the contact and the encroachment. So the Browns continuing to drive here. Clock continuing to run. Mayfield's got time. He's got time. He rolls to the right, and he's going to roll right now. Fumbles the football. And it is picked up by the Redskins. That is not great there, as he was sacked on the play and then picked up by the Redskins. Unfortunate piece of play there. Matt Ioannidis is the one who picked up the fumble after Mayfield was sacked by linebacker Jared Norris out of Utah. Made the sack there, and Ioannidis picked it up. And the Redskins are in business here. So not exactly the way that the Browns wanted to milk away that third quarter. Instead, look at all the time in the world before the dump off to McKissick, and he is taken down by Ogunjobi, who had dropped in coverage, it looked like. There's McKissick with his 5th catch of the day. Delpit going to be credited with the tackle. So while that little transition of play was happening, we did transition into the fourth quarter. So now time is maybe the biggest enemy. Oh, there's a 1-yard run for the fullback, Ramon Ortiz, and he is stopped. He is stopped for negative yardage. I think they tried to catch him off guard with that little fullback dive, and it was not going to work. Nice stop there by the Browns, especially after that fumble by Baker Mayfield. They are going to hold Hopkins here to a 38-yard field goal, and he bangs it through 27-20. Washington gets 3 points off of that Baker Mayfield turnover. So this third quarter and now the beginning of this fourth quarter has had a little bit of some scary moments on both sides for both teams, but fortunately the Browns were able to get 7 points off of their turnover, and the Redskins only able to get 3. So the Browns will go back on offense with a chance to try to salt this one away with a nice long drive. We'll be back in a minute. Bang, there's the kick from Dustin Hopkins, way to the back of the end zone. Natson actually catches it out of the end zone. Again, that wind is blowing right to left here, or east to west here in First Energy Stadium. So Baker comes back onto the field now. Chance to try to salt this one away. Look at the total yards, 316 to 317. Very tightly contested game. Mayfield back to pass. He's going to shoot it out to the right side to Rashard Higgins. He's going to maybe get 1 yard. Nope, they're going to give him 2. So quick hitter out to the outside. Rashard Higgins, his third catch for 7 yards. But one of those catches was a 1-yard touchdown back in the second quarter, near the end of the second quarter, which gave the Browns a 17-17 tie. Mayfield letting that clock continue to run, down 4-3. There's the jet sweep to Beckham this time. He's got some room to the outside. Nice little play there by Odell Beckham. 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. We hadn't seen the jet sweep yet. It's been kind of a staple of the offense in the first 2 weeks. They've run a lot of jet sweeps. When we look at the stat sheet from the season, you'll see that Jarvis and OBJ have a couple of runs pretty much every game. Zipped across the middle, and that's Hooper running the wrong direction for some reason. But at least forward progress exists, and he gets a first down. Yeah, you celebrated, Hooper. But that's his 3rd catch today that led to a first down. So that's a nice way to utilize him. And Baker Mayfield needs to continue to go to him, not just on 3rd downs, but specifically on 3rd downs, because he is doing that very well. Clock continuing to run now, 6 seconds. He's going to give the ball to Nick Chubb off the right side, and he runs, it looks like, into the back of Jack Conklin. Oh, but they're going to get him for a face mask. Kendall Fuller came in late and grabbed the face mask, and that's 15 free yards, and we will take it into Washington territory. The Browns are on the 34-yard line there. That one looked like Chubb just ran up on the backside of Jack Conklin and couldn't get after him, and then Kendall Fuller came up but used the face mask to bring him down. So the Browns will take it 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught. Nice play there. Austin Hooper, his 5th catch of the game, and it's also for a first down. Again, 4 of his 5 catches today have been for first down. Nice play there, Austin Hooper. Really good play, really good. Actually, pretty good tackle there in the open field by Foster to keep him from not getting more. The Browns are down to the 22-yard line. Trips to the left. Nick Chubb, bang, into the hole, broke 1 tackle, and then was taken down by the 2nd defender. But nice play there, just gets 3 yards as Sean Dion Hamilton was the first one to hit him. Tick, tick, tick. 6.7 points plus a touchdown here would make this feel extra sweet. Baker's got time. He's got time. He fires over the middle. It's caught by Landry, and he's hit as he's close to a first down, but he loses his balance. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 14-yard line. Jarvis Landry with his 4th catch Again, he is Juice. OBJ's got 5, Hooper's got 5, Higgins with 3, Chubb with 3. So here it is, 3rd and 2, triple tight ends in. Play action to Chubb. He rolls right, he fires, he's got Njoku for a first down, barely. 3 yards, he only needed 2 first down. You pose there, Chief. We have not called his name at all this season. That's his first catch of the season for David Njoku on that 3 tight end formation. You can see Harrison Bryant was also in. They went play action left, boot right, easy pitch and catch, easy first down. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Browns are in business. Play action again. He rolls a little bit to the left. He fires it over the middle. Touchdown! It's Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, Browns! And that's Baker Mayfield's 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and golly, did we need it. Look at that great play, going kind of a back across his body. Waited for Jarvis to clear the safety. Found him in a hole in the back of the end zone, and that's a touchdown pending the Seibert kick here. The Browns take a 14-point lead, 34-20, 8:45 left to play in the game. Cleveland, folks, might get their first win here, and they absolutely needed it. This was a must-win game. If you remember our pregame show, they had to get this win here early in the season. 0-3 is a huge, insurmountable hole to climb out of. And statistically speaking, 0-2 is really tough to make the playoffs, but 0-3 is brutal, especially with two of those losses being at home against potentially inferior opponents in the Bengals and the Redskins. But all of that doesn't feel like it's close now. The Browns are up 14 with 8.5 to go, and they can smell their first win of the season. Stefanski can smell his first win as an NFL head coach. Seibert kicks it away again. Short kick into the wind. Stevie Simmons, he takes it. He's got, and then Janovich picks him up and takes him down. Andy Janovich on special teams. Nice tackle there. So 8:42, Haskins has not been great today. He's been okay. He hasn't been great. Both of his long touchdown passes were pretty short routes that then went a long way on the ground. So I think you just got to try to keep everything in front of you now if you're the Browns. 8:42, you got time on your side. You got a 14-point lead. Zipped out to the right, and nobody's covering Quinn. Nice hit again there. Denzel Ward sticks him. Delpit's the one who stopped his momentum, and then Denzel Ward stuck him. Browns were both looking inside of the field. There was nobody even over there with him. That's an easy read for Dwayne Haskins to make. 8 minutes to play here as Haskins takes the snap. He's back to pass. They're setting up that screen. It's left side. It's snuffed out. Great tackle, Jacob Phillips. And McKissick is going to lose 2 yards. Great tackle for loss there by linebacker rookie Jacob Phillips from LSU. So glad to have him on this team right now. He's really playing well. 6'3", 229, moves well and read that play great. Haskins back to pass, rolls left. He's going to top over the middle. There's Richard Rodgers again. They get about half of it back. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Richard Rodgers with his 6th catch for 50 yards, leading receiver in terms of receptions for the Redskins, as he has been kind of a safety valve all day for Dwayne Haskins. Big 3rd down here. Clock's running. We're under 7 minutes. Haskins out of the shotgun. He's got trips far to the right. Throwing, and it's dropped. Nice coverage there. Denzel Ward on Richard Rodgers, and he drops the football. Look at this pad. Nice little shot of it there. But great play. It looks like it was actually Sendejo's the one who jarred it loose, even though Ward was also in the vicinity. And Dwayne, they're going to go for it. Here it is. 4th and 5. Over the middle, tipped. And it's caught! It is caught by McKissick. Can you believe that? Wow, a little tip drill there, and J.D. McKissick comes down with the ball. His 7th catch of the game. Look at this throw. It's tipped there by Mac Wilson, and then I thought that it was going to get picked off by Carl Joseph, but no. McKissick picks it up, and somehow a stroke of luck for the Redskins here late in the 4th. There's a screen off to the left. McKissick's got it. He's got some room, and he's going to be taken down, tackled all the way down. He gets 12 yards on that one before Larry Ogunjobi chases him down. And the Redskins are refusing to go away. Nice little screen pass set up. A nice escort of blockers. Good come up and make the tackle. Greedy Williams and Larry Ogunjobi meeting them, but not after a first down. From the 23 now, Haskins in the shotgun, clock still running. Time definitely not against. Across the middle. Looks like Trey Quinn. He's got him, but it's not going to be a first down as it's a good tackle by Mack Wilson to keep him from getting the first down. 2nd and 1 from the 14. We're going to be under 5 minutes here by the time the Redskins taking a long time to call this play. 2nd and 1. McKissick on his left hip in the shotgun. Receivers are stacked far to the left. They're going to go quickly. A quick hitter for a first down. Nice pitch and catch there. 2 wide receiver Kelvin Harmon. His first catch of the day for Harmon. Kelvin Harmon's second-year player out of North Carolina State. Haskins under center. They're going to give it to Geis. He's up the middle. He's at the 3-yard line. He's going to be taken down. 2nd and goal. Now I thought it was a 1st and goal. 6th tackle for Mack Wilson. But the Redskins are threatening. Time is running out, though. 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. Under 4 minutes. Big formation shift. Rodgers goes out to the right. Haskins back to pass. Haskins, he's going to get sacked. Ogunjobi got him. Ogunjobi got him back at the 10-yard line. First Browns sack of the day, and it comes at a huge time. Look at that, just McKissick. I don't know what he was doing. He was just standing there, just in a pose, doing nothing. 3rd and goal now from the 10. Haskins in the shotgun. Time running out on the Redskins. Chance for a comeback. Haskins, he fires out to the right side. McKissick again, but he's going to be swarmed quickly by Mack Wilson and Denzel Ward. It's 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. The Redskins have to go for it here with under 3 minutes to go by the time that they get the snap off. Skinny Ron Rivera over there on the sideline. This is it. This is the game. It may have already been the game, but this is definitely the game. Back to pass, he fires it over the right corner of the end zone, and it's knocked away! Andrew Sendejo knocks it away. Turnover on downs, Browns football 2:39. And the Browns are going to win their first game of the season, folks. And it feels like it's been a long time coming after 2 weeks of really, really not great football. Baker comes out, 2 tight ends, Janovich. Beckham spread out wide to the left, and they're just going to grind this thing down. Chubb bangs his way up the middle for a couple of yards. 5 yards to be, in fact. Nice run there by Nick Chubb. Another tackle for Reuben Foster, who's had a pretty good game for the Redskins on defense. 2nd and 5, but this clock is going to get all the way down to the 2-minute warning. No reason for the Browns to take a snap there. We'll see if the Redskins use their timeouts or if they are just content to let this thing run down, conceding defeat to the Cleveland Browns. So the Browns are going to go 1-2 here, folks. Huge, huge, huge win. Okay, we've been talking about it all game. Their offense needed something. They needed to get into the W column. They needed some touchdowns, and they got those things today. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Jarvis Landry, 1 to Beckham, and 1 to Rashard Higgins. Nick Chubb has been great on the ground. He's well over 120 yards rushing. Defense has been solid. That was a huge sack by Larry Ogunjobi in the last possession. They had that Myles Garrett stripped fumble that was returned by Olivier Vernon. Chubb up the middle for another yard or 2, and the Redskins are calling timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd timeout called. So we're going to delay the inevitable here, but we'll continue to wrap it up so that the postgame can be quick. Jamie Gillen are going to come in and punt again one more time. Scoring summary: Hopkins 19-yarder in first quarter. Latimer 69-yard pass from Haskins. Second quarter, OBJ 40 yards from Baker. Terry McLaurin 52 from Haskins. Seibert with a 23-yarder, and Higgins with that 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Stevie Simmons, and he's taken down right away. Great tackle there by A.J. Green, undrafted rookie free agent from Oklahoma State, with a stat there. Nice job. Third quarter, Seibert had a 17-yarder, and then that 86-yard Olivier Vernon fumble return for a touchdown. Fourth quarter had a 38-yarder from Hopkins. And then Jarvis Landry just had that 11-yard touchdown from Baker Mayfield. Draw here to McKissick up the middle. And it's odd to me that they would call timeouts to get the ball back and then hand it off. And McKissick is he's on crazy drugs right now. What is he doing? That's incredible. He just sprinted out of bounds. Haskins back to pass. Goes over the middle. It's caught by McLaurin for about 6 yards, maybe 5. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. Actually going to only give him 4 yards on the carry. That's 4th catch of the day for McLaurin, who hasn't really been much of a presence other than that long touchdown that he had. Again, that 52-yarder. All of his other catches have been very, very short. Trying to create some space for him. 3rd and 3. Haskins back to pass again. Fires it over the left side, and it's out of bounds. So Haskins over 300 yards passing. Had those 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But it's not going to be enough today to will his team to a victory. So back to the drawing board for the Redskins for another week. 4th and 3, they're in a goal line formation. Tight ends everywhere. Oh no, there's a receiver far down to the left. And it works for them as they run the ball up the middle and have a very, very unnecessary first down as they hand the ball up the middle. Here's where Schweitzer, the new guard, just blowing Phillips off the ball. Going no huddle, shotgun formation here once again for Haskins. 30 seconds now left in this game. He's going to hit his receiver out of the backfield again, and that's McLaurin. And did they get him with a face mask? They got it. Are you kidding me? That was a bad call. Not even close to a face mask there. But 15 extra yards, and Washington might try to get a few extra points here on the board late, as they're already down to the 25-yard line. Again, it's not going to matter for the outcome of the game. But those fantasy football players are going nuts at home, saying, let's get another touchdown for somebody. Haskins rolls. He's got time over the middle. That's caught by Geis out of the backfield. Again, as McKissick has not come back in since his sprint off to the sideline situation. So maybe he just had to really go to the bathroom or something. I don't know. But he got off the field in a hurry, and he has not come back onto the field. So Geis was in on that play. 20 seconds left, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. We're ready for this thing to end, wrap it up. Browns the 14-point lead. Will that be enough? Caught, first down, Richard Rodgers. But they're out of timeouts, and I don't think with 13 seconds they've got enough time to get it lined back up. So the Browns defense holds. Nice game for them. They get a touchdown, 3 touchdown passes for Baker Mayfield. And the Browns have won the football game. There it is. You get pumped, goes to Freddie Kitchens. I promise it's actually Kevin Stefanski that's coaching this team. It's his playbook. So nice job. There's Vernon. Had 2 tackles, had that 86-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. They're going to give him player of the game. Nice job there. There's your scoring summary. We talked about it. Really nice second quarter for the Browns there as they were able to get 17 points, and that jump-started them for the rest of the game. Huge rushing day. Nice job with the 1 turnover. Haskins had a lot of yards, but again, some of his touchdown passes were pretty rack-heavy with those yards after the catch. So there they are celebrating on the way into the locker room. The Cleveland Browns are 1-2 to start this season. And now a quick look at the stats. And that's going to do it for our coverage, Nagy, on sports here. Week 3 is put to bed with the Browns winning 34-20 over the Washington Redskins. And next up, a trip to the heart of Texas and Jerry World as the Browns will go visit the Dallas Cowboys. We will see you then. Until then, this is Phil Nagy. I'm Nagy on Sports. Go Browns!